Are you worried about how much you need to save for retirement? Well, you're not alone. Retirement planning can feel like trying to hit a moving target, especially when the future is so uncertain. But what if I told you that a few key decisions could make that target a lot clearer? In this video, I'm breaking down the essential steps to figure out how much you really need to retire. Let's look at the data. First, you need to get a clear picture of how you want to live in retirement. Are you planning to travel the world, or are you more inclined to enjoy the simple pleasures of your home? Your desired lifestyle is the very beginning of your retirement plan because it dictates how much income you will need. The more elaborate your plans, the more that you'll need to save, and that's pretty obvious. In the planning stage, this does not need to be too complicated. You'll need to figure out your monthly expenditures, which are easy to track. There are several apps that do this for free, and you can link them to your bank account so you don't have to build a spreadsheet every single month. Once you know your average monthly expenditures, you know your baseline. But I personally like to dream on top of this. In retirement, I don't want to have to worry about living on a strict budget, but rather I would prefer to have room for some areas that are important for my wife and I. For example, we both love to travel and place a lot of importance on seeing different cultures and experiences. So what I do is I take my monthly spending and add some expenses for extra traveling. You should customize this to your desired lifestyle. The hardest part about this is not trying to figure out your average lifestyle, it's trying to figure in inflation. So here's a rough way to calculate it. Take everything that you will still spend money on in retirement, and if you're 10 years away from retirement, multiply that by 1.3. 20 years away, 1.8, 30, 2.4, and 40, 3.3. This roughly accounts for about 3% inflation over your lifespan. So let's use a 40-year-old couple as an example. They spend $8,000 a month today, including a $2,000 mortgage that will be paid off before their planned retirement age of 70. That means that they have $6,000 of monthly spending that will continue and are 30 years away from retirement. So we'll calculate $6,000 times 2.4 to find out they need $14,400 per month to live on in 30 years. Okay, so now you know how much you might need to spend every single month, but how much do you need to save to get there? This is where financial planning really starts to come in. You need to look at your sources of income. Do you have any rental real estate? Do you have any business ownership that will be liquidated, or will it continue to provide income? Do you have a pension? And what do you think your Social Security income might be? All of those questions will vary widely between the people viewing this video, so I won't go into any of the mechanics, but one thing you can do no matter what is click that subscribe button to join the Market Moment community. Now, if we want to use my previous example of the married couple that's in their 40s, let's assume that one of them has a pension. The pension is planned to pay them around $3,000 a month, and Social Security between the both of them is set to pay them somewhere around $6,000 a month. If you can recall, the couple needed an estimate of $14,400 a month to live off of. That means that after their pensions and Social Security, they only need to solve for $5,400 a month. There are many different ways that you could do this, but I want to keep this simple. Take that $5,400 and multiply it by 300. That will bring the needed portfolio to a total of $1,620,000. This is designed and based off of a generally accepted 4% withdrawal rate, meaning that if you distributed 4% from your $1.6 million, you would be able to satisfy your living needs and not run out of money for the rest of your life. Now remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to how much you need to save for retirement. Your unique situation, whether it's a pension, real estate, investments, or business interest, will shape your savings goal. And of course, don't forget the most important part, which is designing a lifestyle that you actually want to live. But once you know your number, what should you do next? I have a video showing you how much you should save for retirement. Check it out here.